Howdy, 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 howdy. Hello. Let's get things back up. Right. Onwards and inwards. Epka, Ep-Hark. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning to you, sirs. Hope you're all tickety-boo. Hope you're fabulous. Right. Now I finally managed to get the game to running 4K. I have an issue with these slight extensions to the original images, should we say. There we go. That. Claim rewards, did we? Basic virtue. Okay, we did get about 3,000 last night. Quite cool. Seafarer's Lily. I'll just plunk that down there. Interesting. Let's just do that. So we will deal with the usual Sunday afternoon lag out. Decline that. Decline that. What we also need to do is switch to that. Yeah, do this a few times as well. Just to see how we do. Is it still 98 points for our traits? That hasn't changed, has it? I think that's still 98 trait points. So collect clear and straightforward records from smugglers within Taknar. Right. So what I'm just going to do, I'm just going to run that on for the time being. There we go. So anyway, anywhere around here. So. We need to find some smugglers, not cave bats, smugglers. Okay. Up here and then maybe to the side. We have to be stood still for that. Okay. Get some planks. Let's get some planks. Okay, I do need to find which is possibly the best place for finding peeps. Finding some peeps. Hello? Anybody here? Okay, he's not going to attack, so we're hitting him. Do I need to, okay, here we go. That's the... There we go. One confused and one clear. Okay. 2 records collected. Right, so we okay, let's see this go. Hey! Okay, discovered Salbajat. So we didn't find this before. So Explorer of Taktar. Okay, well this is interesting because that did give us a nice little Deedy McDeedy. Got honesty to 54, fidelity, wisdom and wit. Let's just carry on with honesty for the time being. Just do that. I wondered it was coming in flying through here. Unfortunately, they're just going to batter everything. Not ideal. he's there. Okay. Oh, I found them all. Ah, nice. Okay. Oop. Okay, then let's... nope, let's head back this way. Back through here. Okay, that was quite handy. Excellent. Oop. Wish Inspire Fellows was one that could come on the run. Quite annoying that you can't. Keep going. Two. Still can't believe that I haven't actually finished these class deeds yet. Oops. Shocking. Bloody shocking. Yeah. Okay, I didn't actually realise there was some smugglers there. Unbelievable, Jeff. Right.
Yes, speak.
Mark studies the confused records you recovered from the smugglers intact. She looks up at you with the disappointment on her face. Nothing here connects obviously enough to Sharula, but this does not change the fact that she's keeping something from us. Gives me she's better at hiding it than she appeared.
Perhaps, should you darken her door unannounced, any enshrouded secrets might come to light.
Really, she was expecting an emissary from me, but now she is not. Let us see what Sharula does when you make an unheralded and call upon her. I will not be prepared for you and may let something slip. Okay. Let's see, shall we? Let's see. Okay, let's go visit her. She is just outside somewhere, if I remember correctly. 71. 72. 73. 74. We'll get there eventually. Right. 5. Cool. And 380. There is nobody to be seen, but her steward guards the door inside. Zakaz.
Forgive this servant's confusion, but the tide is not yet ready.
Is Lady Harblock upset with us? Oh no, I hope we've done nothing to draw her ire. Monsieur Zakaz, as long as he speaks honestly and has nothing to hide from the kindred, the Harblock will treat him and the Lady of the House fairly. He says clearly, grappling with some unsaid worry. Okay. 382. Okay, that's our limit for the day. There we go.
I beg your kind discretion, lest my lady's ire affect my stewardship.
I cannot remain silent any longer. I feel that Lady Sharula desires to inflict harm upon the people of the city and upon the kindred of the coins. I paused for a long moment, stealing his resolve. You know that Azagast Sea Shadows apparently revealed himself as a traitor to the kindred. I believe that Lady Sharula has taken him with a crowd of supporters who desire that he be reinstated to a position of power in the city. He keeps a second secret resident in Umbar Moch, where she meets with these loyalists and plots to overthrow the remaining members of the kindred, including Lady Harmalac. We can keep silent no longer. The entrance to the secret residence is intact, south of the meeting hall stairs. Please, my friend, please show mercy to my lady. She has been led astray by the venomous whispers of those who follow Azaga. I know she will repent on her misdeeds. I don't think she's going to. To be fair, I don't think she's going to repent at all. Nope. So I think it must have been about 30 that we could do for the day. On those. I think. Let's go find it anyway. Let's go see if we can find where it is. What we're doing latency wise. It is 16. No, that's not too shabby. Right, so she. Okay, not far off here. Up here, turn left. Where we go. Bats. Nice. Ooh, spider. There's a door. Who's that knocking on the door? The Sharula's secret residence is a hideout for spots of Azagast Sea Shadow. Loyalists. Nice. Nice, 5 of 5. Search the lockbox in Sharula's secret residence. Okay, let's see. The lockbox, you find papers to suggest Sharula has funded Azagast Ventures. Bring the incriminating document. Ooh, hello. The hell? Did he just respawn? Oop. Right, back along here then. Avoided that, that's cool. Right turn, the end. Northern Borough, he's fine. Worker, he's fine too. In we go. There we go again. Up the stairs. Right. Belongo. Carmelac. I bring you news.
News of your perilous encounter and Sharula's treachery fast reached Darlaja.
It's precisely as I believed it to be. The treacherous forces arrayed against us in the city. Azagath has fled, but his supporters remain and they can do us harm. Vortek faced his own opponent, but Sector was a single foe. My opponent's in danger, all of them. Barbar Habel will be my route. You'll help me root them out and end their villainy. Nice. But I must prepare and make my plans when next you return to me. We'll learn the extent of Sharula's treacherous reach. You may not be the only member of our class or her class whose wealth is amassed for the corruption beneath. A gilded veneer on something distasteful. Until then, keep watch. The shadow cast by Azagath has grown long in the city, and beneath it. Boink.
The
Nice.
corruption might run deep, but we shall remain composed for the public.
We know that Sharula met with supporters of Azagath in her secret residence beneath the city and funded some of the Sea Shadow's dealings. Perhaps it was her wealth that enabled him to escape the Kindred's justice. I did not remain idle during these past few days. If we are to remain safe here in the meeting hall, I need my guard and have the finest equipment made for them. To that end, I ordered 4 swords to be made, and they are ready to be collected. Go now to the Swain's Guild Hall and treat these swords. Once you have them, give them to Jaith outside Darlajar. He will distribute them among my guards. Okay. And I came back this way just to wrap up the storyline that we were doing, and then all of a sudden I'm off on a different tangent now. Right, this way. Be around to the south. Okay. Where is it? It's there. Okay, it's there. Oh, blink. Big brake legs. Nice. Nearly 156. Nearly. Nice run through Umbar Habel. I mean, it's very detailed. You know, that you don't actually realise how detailed it actually is. But I think it's actually kind of detrimental to its overall performance as well. The frame rate does take a bit of a whack. Oh, there's lots of people around here that have got rings above their head. Let's see if they've got quests for me. Harmelech's order of shiny swords from the Swain Guild Hall. So it's the Wayfarer's Guild Hall. Okay. You've discovered the Swain's Guild Hall. Now, I'm fairly certain I've already been here. Could be totally wrong. But I would have almost bet money on it. Shiny swords. Well, that one. I mean, if they're meant to have a big notch out of them, then yeah, fair dues. I'm not entirely sure they are. Because they've got a big chunk missing out and very difficult to see, but there is a big notch. Right, bring the shiny sword says Jace inside the meeting hall at Darlajar. Right, we'll get on our little steed to go back, I think. Let's go on. The Yule Festival Glittering Horse. Onwards. Right turn. Ooh, go right. Didn't hit me. Oops. Not very nice, was it? That was terrible. To the gate. Right here. Yeah, that's the high gate. We the meeting hall. Here is it? Is it the back of the meeting hall? I think it is, isn't it? Don't we just get around to the front? Didn't realise there were stairs there. This place. I think you always get lost in Barabel. To praise of the collection of shiny swords you have brought. Any swords seem well made. Are they really any better than the ones already wielded by Lady Hamlet's personal guards? The difference I can see is that these are much shinier. Hamlet's probably got something in her mind. Probably the shiny ones to pick out possibly traitors. Or something like that. Amalek, I think, is going to have the thing. So,
What is it?
collected the swords I commissioned from the Swain Guild. Good. Costly order, but the price of security is a price I'm not balk at. Not when treachery is afoot. I was taken root in my city and beneath it.
Foes of the city will be dealt with. Harshly.
Now that my guardsmen are better equipped, they will apprehend Sharula and bring her to me. No, you do not need to wait, Barkov. I have something else for you. I believe some of Sharula's associates are vendors in the market of Keb Hanut beneath the city. Speak to these merchants and determine their loyalties, if you can. May be they will let something slip that will connect them to Sharula or to Azagath. If anyone asks you to lend your aid to them, I suggest you do. They may reveal their true hearts to you in a moment of gratitude. Okay. Part 6. To part 6. Going on. We've got 2. How many on that? Right, so we need to be up to Dayeri in Keb Hanut. Oh, okay, so just next place over. Okay.
Good day to you, traveler.
Good day to you, traveler. Wash. There we go. Like it. Up here. Market people down here. How much do we need to level? You need basically 1 million. Okay. Ayeri.
And at what cost to me do these kind favors arrive?
Up here there. Yeah, okay. He's a grumpy bomb.
No, nothing needed, nothing desired, nothing hoped.
I wish to not draw the attention of the Golden Queen, lest you take offence at me and send me to the jails or worse. Dubious. Very dubious. Okmas.
If I ever needed a favor on Harmela Golden Hand, have her douse me in water and feast my body towards the sea. Pih.
Oh, he's obviously not a fan. Not a fan. Definitely not a
I
fan.
am honored to be thought of at all by a member of the kindred.
Just a few days ago, I had the pleasure of speaking one of the Timmermere, a friend of kinsman Koltek himself. Now to be greeted politely by an emissary of Hamlet, the Golden Queen. These are remarkable days indeed.
In times of unrest,
There we go.
one must rely on healthy
Ding dong.
trade.
Kinswoman Hamlet must know this as well, for she is the most wealthy merchant in all these lands, is she not? I have become modestly successful in the trade of dried squid, a staple of the Umbari diet, but recently some of my parcels have been misplaced. Well, I say misplaced, but in truth they've been stolen and carried into Salbajat. Strugglers nearby must believe they can use my goods to great profit, which has left me in a predicament. Will you help me deal with these villains and recover my misplaced parcels? I will not trouble the Lady Harmlock with this personally, of course, but you are here after all. Okay, let's just get rid of that. Apply. Right, so where do we need... Okay, so it literally delivers, defeats smugglers. Okay. Now, there was a group quite close out of here somewhere, so... Let's see, shall we? Recover Lashlam's misplaced parcels and also meet smugglers. Okay, no, back. Oh wait. Boink, thank you. Smuggler cutthroats. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, it's an Umbari bat. Okay, nobody there. Okay, were they around here? I want to think they're around here, not here. Because this is where we came in. Okay, let's... Oop. Wow! Stunned. Not very nice, was it? Maybe in here, so... Seeing eye skirmisher. Not who we need to kill, to be fair. These bad boys are the ones. Nice. I like that. Uh-huh. Ah, okay. He is. I was about to say, where's the misplaced parcels? Whoops. I hadn't seen them. Okay, there's one. Going on there? Huh. Okay, so they are back in here somewhere. Somewhere in... Okay, there's another misplaced one. There's abandoned planks. Excellent. Go and grab that. Get some more bound and plot. Chop. Nice. More abandoned planks. Muddler archer. Thank you. Chop chop. Got that chopping at the door. Nice. There's the other one over there. Oh. Nice. And then... Right, let's get all these at once. Cool. Love it, that wizard's by the wizards. So cool. And does some good damage across many peeps. And right, there we go. Round we go. Man the fire. Right, bring the misplaced parcels to Lasham. Back in here. Actually, let's go back this way then. So we go up here and then out to the left. Jobs are good. Well, I went on a bit of a bout circle there, didn't I? There we go. Right. Right, Lasham is across the other side. Oakmath? Was it Oakmath? I think he was not a fan, was he? Not a fan at all. What are parcels? I thank you, friend. The dried squid contained within will give me a fair profit and over. Is a toast to the Golden Queen whenever I moment to do so. What is this? Sound of approaching footsteps. Armalot's guards. Smile fades as guards arrive and draw their swords. Grabbing this man is wanted for questioning by the kindred of the coins. He's an unassociate of a traitor to the city who has confessed to all their ill deeds. They use their mercantile connections to transport weapons through Ubarmoch and into the city above. Their plan was to arm dissidents and with these weapons to ambush Lady Harmlock and the other members of the kindred. Okay.
On my life and livelihood, I did not know of any plan, any ambush.
These are lies, lies. I know nothing about a conspiracy such as this. What villain claims to work with me? Done nothing of the sort. I love Lady Harmlock and the kindred with all my heart. Lasham stares at you with wild eyes, desperate to escape the snare in which he is caught. Search my parcels. Everyone contains dried squid and nothing else. But what is seeking to destroy my good reputation, Farkov? My friend. Tell Lady Harmlock I'm innocent of this. Please, you must... Okay, so these are the four with the shiny swords. They are, because they've got the notches in. So I wonder then if these were sent by somebody else. So is the traitor Geith? It's all getting a little bit tasty now, isn't it? Eh? Hang on, do I need to... Yeah, I do, don't I? Where's the tunnel guide? The vault keeper, tunnel guide? Forge master, tunnel guide's up here somewhere, isn't it? Where are you? Auctioneer. Where's the bloody tunnel guide? Back down here? There we are. Right next to them. Awesome.
Good day to you, traveler.
So, we... Beneath Darlaja. There we go. Really can't be asked to run. There we go. Right. And here. What does it get? There we go. Right. Harmalock. What's going on, Harmalock? You know this.
Poor time for an ambush indeed. If these whispers of revolt prove true, there are eyes on us now.
Ask Harmalock why she sent her guardsmen to apprehend the merchant Lasham and tell her that he did not seem obviously guilty of the crimes. He stares back at you steadily. Did you check the bottom of the crates, Farkov? Beneath the piles of dried squid, someone could have hidden anything. is safer this way, and after all, he admitted he spoke with a friend of Poltec only days ago. What might have been the topic of conversation, do you think? You ask Harmalak if Sharula's confession truly implicated the merchant Lasham, and she waves a hand. You've still not learned the way of things in this land, Farkov. There is gold here, it is true, but an outward appearance is not always the truth. As Sharula's misdeeds teach us, and I told you before, sometimes a thing possesses only the veneer of wealth and status. Thinnest gilded surface, and it hides something much uglier. Harmalak bids you farewell. You consider the meaning of her words and thinks you may be right. There is something ugly at work in Umbar. I think the other thing, a bit weird, is that when she's saying, did you check the bottom of the crates? But he says, you know, could have admitted any, you know, hidden anything, but then you were like, does that imply that the merchant Lasham was guilty? And she just waves her hand. She's very dismissive. So I think she's doing a little bit of just make my camera switch. I think she's doing herself a kind of a little bit of a disservice, really. Right, 1,000 virtue. There we go. So that is title awarded from Farkov friend to Harmalak. Okay. Right, okay, so we've got a ceremonial dagger. 19th anniversary surprise. Oh, it was a green dragon frame. Okay. Okay, let's have a look at that one then. Custom portraits. Okay. Green dragon frame. There we go. The only thing I don't like is it doesn't line up with the actual proper image. The 19-year frame is that. That doesn't line up perfectly either. Yeah, we got right blazer folk. Back to blazer folk. I do like blazer folk. Right, let us do so. That's the shop. Barry Taylor. What? Nah. Got power games. That's very net. Okay, not Bellandor, but Rothog does have a quest that's opened up, which is a bit strange.
Speak.
The Gathering Storm. Wow. I didn't realise they all had something that I needed to kind of do. It's good to see you again. Your work throughout these lands has spread far and wide. I have a request to make of you. Would you bear witness to a complaint that might involve one of my gladiators? You come to me. I may have a bit of an issue with one of my gladiators. I've received a petition from a rather bothersome noble by the name of Dawnstar. Okay, this has become an issue and may need someone of your abilities to assist when you come and bear witness to the proceedings. Ready? Well, let's get it over with.
Members of the Kindred of the Coins take petitions from nobles throughout Umbar. Rothog has summoned you to his chambers to hear one specific complaint.
Okay. See what she's to say regarding this situation. Should be interesting. Tell her she may begin. Not sure why I must address the petition with the likes of you, but if I must, I will begin. Residents were broken into by an unknown assailant. Some items were taken. These items were stolen and are of great import to me. Okay. It is my solemn belief that Shaidal was behind it. Okay. You mad? You overstep your place here. Making such a demand does intrigue me about the situation. We'll find those responsible and deal with them in good time. Rothog, you will regret. Okay, so this one looks like a potential. to say that he will regret it. His accusation is most troubling. While I do not doubt that these incidents have transpired, I do feel that she may not be telling us everything. Go to investigate this further. Would you be willing to do so? I guess I am. If I don't, nobody else is going to do it. Wink.
Speak.
I don't hear need of justice in this case. However, it does seem to jog my memory of a conversation with Shaidal and his claim of innocence. Something to think on.
Tell me.
In the petition that we just heard from Zazira, I feel it might be good to speak to Shaidal and hear what he might have to say regarding it. You see, he was an employee of Zazira when one of her competitors was slain. He was brought here to face justice for the act, but has always proclaimed his innocence, and she had advocated for his death, but instead he's sentenced to fight in the sands. He again calls for his head very quickly. Let me think that there may be fire behind the smoke, eh? He's in the residence of our formidable fighters within the halls of Dahal Huliz. Go find him and speak to him. Find out what information you can and then report back to me.
What?
Okay, we can travel, which is good.
Within the halls of Dahal Huliz, the gladiators make their home. Rothog has asked that you question Shaidal.
Truly aware the candidate Farkoff, I've heard your name whispered within these halls. There is rumour that Rothog has sent you to speak with me regarding an incident, and I would hope you would be willing to assess me. I will tell you that I am innocent of the crimes that have damned me to this place. You see, I worked for Zazira and noticed there were some ill deeds happening within the house. I approached the captain of the guards regarding the deeds, and shortly afterwards I was being accused of brutally slaying one of Zazira's competitors. I was saved from death by Rothog, until he sends us to fight in the sands of Dahal Huliz. While working for her, it was rumoured in her house that she kept excellent records of her business dealings and her exploits, both legal and less than legal. While it is true that I did work with someone to recover those records, it was to prove my innocence and free me from here, not for any other nefarious purpose. I think I hear something. Defeat ambushers. Okay. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Okay, you're coming in as well, are we? We're all joining in the fun. The ambush survived. Shadow calls you over. As you can see, Zazira has become most desperate. She has even sent out people in the attempt to silence me. Thank you to speak to Rothog and ask if you can gather proof of my innocence. Ooh, so it is getting a little bit feisty. People are trying to kill him off.
Speak.
Going to be his tail seems to indicate that there might be more to his case. I'll call him here, keep within sight, and perhaps you can speak to him and gather more proof of what is really going on. They mentioned Zazira Dawnstar has been attempting to frame me for some of her misdeeds. Several weeks ago, I was able to contact and hire a burglar named Makil. Promised to recover information needed for my release. Mentioned that he would flee to Kamrabazur in the catacombs. You may start looking for Hulzidar, small encampment beneath the arena. When you go into the Kamrabazur, be located beneath the Halbalis, and look for signs of his passage. Okay. Spending quite a bit of time underground. Right, so when we are here, we need to be over here at Ulzidar. That's the only thing that with the 4K is that the pop-ups go like this. So tiny, literally tiny. Ulzidar, get there, shall we?
Umbar is a free city at last.
At last. The border breaker. Is that who I need to speak to?
May the seas be cold and the winds fair.
No, not who I need to speak to. Further down here. Hidden steps. Located Macca's passage near Hull and the path leads to the west. Okay, so we're going to here, are we? Let's go. Let's go. All the way along. Okay. Temple bat. Return. Nice. There's a bowman there. One of my old school teachers was called Mr. Bowman. Nice. As you can imagine, how his name did originate. Somebody in his family must have been a bowman at some point. More hidden steps. Steps seem to lead northwards towards Jack's Geek. Yeah, we're webbed. We're webbed. We're not webbed. Up we go. Treasure cache. You know, it's taken me years to get into my head that this is a treasure cache, not cache. I always think it should be cache. I always have to kind of think when I see it as a treasure cache. Right, onwards and upwards. Okay, at least somewhere. Okay, we'll get rid of you. Nice. Oh, hidden steps. Northwards towards Ken Taglin. Another one? Thank you. Okay, okay, over here somewhere. There we go. Hidden steps. Up to Macchio East. Oh, okay, he's up here somewhere. Yeah, he is. Macchio.
What news has come in with the times?
Are you a friend of Shahir's? Oh, most joyous news. I hear that Kadeji continues to search for me and the information that I gathered. When you arrived, I had the information that we recovered elsewhere in a place which might be dangerous to others, but thank you for finding me.
There is much to be done,
Covered on
and
behalf of
there are
Shidal
hands
uncovered
by
both
which to do
correspondence
it.
between Rothog's enemies and also a series of legends of suspicious financial information that Shidal was trying to expose before his capture. Unfortunately, with the Kadiji hunting me, I chose to hide it in a fairly dangerous place. Parcels of information are hidden within Garjet, ancient crypt infested with whites. And to recover these and return to the Shaijal in Dalaja. I get this funny feeling he's not going to survive. So all the way back down now. Okay. Famine brother. Yep. So we are gonna get on a goat, at least. Try and get a little bit of the way before we get walloped. What the famine lord and shitter. Yeah. Let's keep going. So, over here, down the stairs, down the second set of stairs. Yeah. Oop. And then find the temple bat. Now we need to be over here somewhere, I think. Wait, I'm gonna jump off. We need to take this lady out, who is not a happy bunny. Just shot her in the face. So locate parcels in Gare Majet. Yeah, okay. Now, Yashri.
Fair winds to
I'm gonna
you.
do that one just because I can. Bits and baubles.
Umbar is a free
we'll do that
city at last.
Only because I'm here. I'm gonna be running around defeat
Good day
white.
to you,
I might as well do
traveler.
these, aren't they, while I'm here. Okay, Barry Temple back. Be disturbed by bike. Okay. Right. Okay, this is an exit door where we want to be. So into here and into here. Very scruff. We want to be heading to the south. Oh. Right. Oop, hello. Okay, he... Oh, Lakma. Do we need to kill him as a... Okay. Okay, here's one. Information cache. Doink. Nice. Anything? Oh yeah, another one over there. Okay, use them. Nice. I mean, you got to value the guy that came in here, Macadilla, to hide these things. You know, fair play. You got some balls. You've got some balls. Okay. Right, let's get rid of that. Valuable goods. More valuable goods. And an information cache. Hiding. Hiding. Oop. Okay, nothing down there. We'll just carry on into here. Going down. There's valuable goods. More information and valuable goods. Oh, hello. Thank you. Always get a bit of a kick in there, don't we? Information. Now, is this not giving me the explore the southern? It has. Weird. So that only activates on one part of the actual thing. Have we collected everything? No, we've still got another parcel. Oh, there we go. There we go. So now we just need to quickly run through here. Let's just see if we can run through. This might be a very bad idea, to be fair. This might be a very bad idea. Let's just run through. Yeah. Hello. Yeah, this could be a terrible idea. Okay. Yeah. That's the problem, is that every time I get out of range, I end up pulling another one. There we go.
May the seas be calm and the winds fair. Umbar is a free city at last.
Oh, what? Okay, this one didn't tag, even though I'd been in it. That's annoying. I'd actually been in here, but it didn't tag. This is the one I came in first. Because I killed this guy at the end. There we go. That really should be a little bit closer to that.
Fair winds to you. May the seas be calm and the winds fair.
No, I'm gonna go. So we need to go and speak to Dal. Let's go speak to Shy Dal. Okay. Let's get on that. Let's head that way. Down here, and let's Let's find tunnel guide.
Fair winds to you.
Darlajar. Right, so over here, shut it out.
There is much to be done, and
Back
few
so
are
soon.
hands
I
by
hope you
which
bring
to
good
do it.
news. Thank you for gathering this information. These parcels should prove most useful when the storm next holds is caught. Why do you think that a woman goes to such lengths to bring ruin upon me and betray Rothog as well? Thank you. I hope this will be enough to set me free.
Speak if you must.
Seems to be the time for our conversation regarding Shadow and Zazira's actions. Your work in this matter has been excellent, and I'm most thankful for your thoroughness in this matter. We'll meet in the audience chamber so we can discuss this delicate matter more quietly. Hasn't really come to me yet. Blah blah blah. Let's travel.
Armed with proof of Shaidal's innocence, you approach Rothog this storm with your findings.
Thought he could have had some fun then. Kinsman of the Tall Gardens. Okay. Back off these rabble. How dare they invade my quarters? With swift vengeance upon those who would do such a thing. I will have my guards take the bodies and feed them to the lions. Anyway, you had mentioned that you managed to gather information that might be of interest to me. Chambers. Shaidal, I've read these books and records. What do you have to say for yourself? Also, you know for some time that I profess my innocence for the time I've spent on the sands. I must admit Zazira Darmstadt's petition was partially true. I did employ someone to gain the information that has been passed to you. However, I felt that you should know that it was not just talk and I had to take this chance. It should be clear that Zazira made it so that I was found guilty of murderous crimes. Justly accused. Right, all the information that you've given me leads me to believe your tale. I must look into it further. However, I cannot allow for for those who serve this place to do such things. The punishment for the transaction is to secure a fearsome beast from far away. This creature is known as Ragurkul, and it is very dangerous. If you return the creature to me alive, I will commute your sentence for the previous crime. You will give me details. Now go. I'm glad that I have an avenue to gain my freedom, but sadly that this treachery was not enough to gain it. I understand the ruling and will abide by it. Ragurkul is known to be a dreaded beast. I hope that I am capable of capturing it. Okay. Well, do you get this funny feeling I'm going to end up having to go and, help him? You think the crew for sending Shaidal on such a difficult journey, but his agents did violate the home of one of my nobles, and I would simply allow that to happen. That being said, the information gathered allowed me to give him the chance to free himself. However, this Zazira's treachery does give me pause and requires some thought. I ask you to attend when I kindly suggest that she make a mandatory appearance in my presence.
Blood will be spilled.
And fuck off, I wait for Zazira to arrive. I have a test that will welcome your sentence. You see, your friend Shaidal has gone to fetch something that is precious to me. However, the beast requires certain items that are needed to assist us on the creature's arrival. The problem is that there are those who dwell in the catacomb below the arena who wish to do me harm and have the audacity to steal my shipment. Could you travel to Akafar, south of Hulzidar below, and assist me with this problem? Collect metal chain, defeat gladiators, and gather a stuffs. Off we go again. Spending a shit ton. I don't think I've ever spent so long underground apart from in Moria, where you don't really have an option. So we need to be there. Okay, I'm going back there, am I? So we want to get back to Hulzidar.
Umbar is a free city at last!
It's a free city at last. Just sort out our stuff. We can go. Yeah. Okay, get rid. Yeah, cool. Nice. Let Grundle along. Go down the stairs and then turn left at the big junction. But we've already been in there. Yeah. Completed Gladiator's layout. How do you like them apples? Okay, we're done. We can head out. Nice. Right. So we head back into There we go. Still catching up with everything. Oh, 13. So, where? This way. 14. 15. 16. What's up to food? I like how we still finished counting all that up when we're virtually back at camp. So they don't kill us. Nice.
Umbar is a free city at last.
Umbar is a free city at last. Obviously. Right, let's talk to Rothog again. Tell him, look what I found.
Speak if you must.
Present the recovered goods to Rothog the Storm. State that my trust in you was not misplaced. My hope was that those who betrayed us may have learned an important lesson. Perhaps they will. Once again, your work is exemplary. Your hand in my spectacle will not be forgotten by me. Thank you for your help.
What do you want?
Some of my messages have been most unpleasant difficulties when attempting to gather items I need quite urgently. These items are rare, could be somewhat sought after. Could you find your way to Keb Hanut and speak to my contact? Zachary is there. I need you to gather reinforced bolts to secure the creature and then travel to Dedulka. Speak to Nadima and retrieve supplies that our apothecaries require most urgently. Okay, he is what? Keb Hanut. Okay. Presume that is underneath. Okay, is it there? Yeah, it's there. It's there. Let's go. Let's go find him.
May the seas be calm and the winds
Yep,
fair.
he's there. Let's go check it out. Oh, hello. It just totally stopped. Good. Oh, it's in the middle right here. Siding. Where are you? There you go. Sakirads or Sakirads.
Fair winds
The
to
pedlar
you.
requested very special goods. Luckily, I was able to obtain them with some great challenges to myself. Please let your benefactor know that these goods should perform to expectations. Go to Dulcar and speak to Nadima. So the Dulcar, okay. Where is the Dulcar?
Umbar is a free city at last.
The Dulcar, you are there. Let's go. Okay, it was the crypts.
Fair winds to
You
you.
are here. I believe the package that was requested by your patron. I need to warn you that the objects inside appear to have been jostled, and assure you of the I assure you of the quality of the product. I wish you all the best with its use. There appears to be something slight damage to the wrap in the package, but is otherwise intact.
Good day to you, traveler.
Somebody's been doing some tampering, haven't they? Tamper, jamper. That's a Rothog. I'll carry my instrument in my hand, obviously.
What?
Well, I know the traversal of the category below can be problematic. I appreciate your discretion and willingness to go to that place. I hope these objects will make my grand unveiling something truly to behold. Thank you for your work again. You can see why your name has become known within this hall.
I am ready to fight.
It seems that Zazira has decided it's time to grace us with her presence. Amongst the difficulties is that I feel she may have a patron or someone who sought to weaken my position amongst the kindred. Such an idea is laughable, of course. And now I would request your presence so that you can see what is done to those who seek to fool me or betray me for no reason. Please remember that this woman had wrongfully imprisoned Shaidal and caused pain to his family.
Speak.
Okay, let's travel. Travel.
Now, with proof of her treachery, Rothog calls forth Zarzira Dawnstar for questioning.
Okay. It looks like she's going down fighting, doesn't it? And we see a matter of justice. While I'm very confident about how this will go, do be wary, as this serpent seems to be willing to strike. Zira Dawnstar, I've called to you to my chambers in regards to your petition. They found and dealt with the culprit. Sadly, the information stolen was destroyed in the process. Rothog, I demand... okay, she's doing that again, isn't she? You demand nothing from me. If I were not as magnificent and generous as I am, I would spill your blood on this floor for your insolence. But I will spill blood on this floor. I will not sully my blade. Would you dispatch this filth? Yeah. I'll attack it. Not at once. Here we go. Is Zira vanquished? Rothog beckons to you. Zira made a grave mistake so openly attacking you in my presence. I'm overjoyed by your victory. You see, Zira and her men were not worthy of my blooding my blade, as they are so below me, but I commend you for your quick action. Rest assured, if Shaidal is successful in his task that I laid out before him, he will go free. Thank you again for helping solve what could have been a rather complicated situation. Oh. Well, you know. No worries, big fella.
Tell me.
It seemed that Zira's treachery was deeper rooted than I might have estimated. I appreciate your willingness to combat her and her men on my behalf. I would have stepped forward, but I did not feel they were worth bloodying my blades. Though I have heard word that Shaidal has managed to capture my prize and has survived the ordeal. Your good work in this has secured his freedom upon the creature's unveiling. Okay, so we're getting 1,000, so that's 55. 54, so... let's bring up wit. There we go. Title awarded. Friend to Rothog. Okay. Bellendor now. Jeez. I can see that this is kind of going to be a theme.
I'm glad you are here. I have a few concerns I was hoping you would help me with.
Hey, Bellendor looks excessively tired, but clearly has no intention to rest. I'm tied up in Darlajar, hearing the concerns of the people and doing my best to help them. Meanwhile, I'm also expected to handle issues in the fleet fast, where I'm not at sea. And much of my fleet is out patrolling the coast, looking for signs of Azagath and Nakasi. I was hoping you'd be able to handle something for me. I have received reports of ruffians on the docks causing trouble in the area near the soldiers' mess hall. I will let you go there and discourage them from doing that. It gives you a wink that makes it clear he wants you to rough them up. Umbar is a land of tough people, and sometimes this is the only way to get your point across. Not far from the same area, there is a dispute going on that I would like you to investigate. One of our ships is preparing for departure and was bringing provisions aboard when the deck steward noticed that all the newly purchased fruit was rotten. The fruitmonger, a man named Rakaliz, argues that the fruit was fine when he sold it to us. I would like you to inspect the fruit shipment for me and determine who is in the right. I recommend dealing with the ruffians first, though, as they are a more pressing matter. Now, if I... let's just do this. So, what's entryway is that? Entrance to Dil... oh, hang on, there's one right there. Okay, it's Dil Imiz. Okay, so if we go to Dil Imiz, whatever the travel route is to there, well, we can pop out and go surprise.
Good day to you, traveler.
Okay, so it's down to here to the dull car again. We go there and then we... Okay. Oh no, it's over there. Hang on, no, we've got one here. There's an exit here, but the other one's better. That's got a horse route. That's probably the better one. Jardin Ball. Let's go there.
May the seas be calm and the winds fair.
There we go. Should have really gone there straight away, but and then this gives us this exit point. Oh, yeah. You discover the soldier mess hall. Okay. Up. Leaf fast bruiser. Deal with you. Deck steward, where are you? Okay, just further along. Just wheedle our way through here. Okay, not friendly, that's fine. Right, there's the deck steward. Great. The fruit is indeed rotten in edible. You notice a stamp indicating the fruit originated in Utra.
I will tell you the same thing I have been telling everyone. I am not at fault.
The fruit was good when I loaded it. It must have been mistreated by the Fleet Watch. You tell our couriers that you noticed that the fruit came from Kutra. You've been there and happen to know that Kutra has been plagued with disease and sickness since the collapse of Magna Corbo. You can see his eyes have been caught, but he says nothing else to you. Okay. Speak to Bellondor. Let's move back here then. This might be a little bit more difficult. We will have to run specific distances. Huh? Around first we go. Here. Where is the actual entry point then? I'm sure it spatters out here, is it? No? This one? Looks like it. Okay.
Good day to you, traveler.
Okay, back again. Beyond. Good job, you make a bit of money. Right, there we go. Let's turn around. Out we go. Diddle-diddle-diddle-doo. Right, Bellondor.
Is everything settled then?
Tell Bellondor that you handled the ruffian and that the fruit was likely rotten before it even left Kutra. Kutra, you say? I've heard about the issues there. Clearing this up, I appreciate your help as always.
I have oft been thinking of the suffering that continues in this city.
Okay. 1 second. Oh. Oh. Let me just check on something. Oh. And location. So the Empire rolled out the Church of the All-Seeing in the airs of casting revolver wrote here with an iron fist, and that fist was covered in blood. Many of the Corsairs lost at the Howland were not good people. Many in the city are still suffering from the loss of loved ones. That's why I've decided to use my personal savings to seed a fund will help support those left behind. They suffer needlessly, and I will do as I am able to do for those who are innocent. Savings of mine is not held in a bank. I've kept it hidden should Ameshka and I need to flee the city again. It's always good to have a backup plan, but it bothers me greatly now. Treasure's in the way, doing nothing like helping people. I need it. I would like to entrust you with the task of retrieving it. Okay. That location Ballandor describes. He's not really helping me, is he? Enter even beneath the sail haven of Umbar Hill. Cash savings. Okay. Whoop, hang on. It's this way. Okay. Okay. Is that it in the wells? This one closer, or is that one probably closer? So we'll go to this one. So, Cruiser Serja.
Good day to you, traveler.
Cruiser Serja. Right, along this way. There's a big one. Here's a big boy. Right, let's just shot. Crocodile tail. Okay, cosmetic Rothog armor. Okay. Interesting. Nice. Okay. Just indeed restored something. Be complete. Completed recurring. Okay, it's just visit all the different areas. Fair enough. Here, do they actually attack? The giant ones that don't. The giant ones do attack straight away. The war gap. Put the cash to go in there. Okay, do get a little bit feisty. And the water is always supremely loud. Think. As always, we have no idea why it's so bloody loud. Come on, guide.
Fair winds to you.
Oh, Balajar. Off we go. Now, get storage. We don't need that. Cosmetics. I shouldn't really open this, should I? There you go. Pole and some helm. Yeah. Part of that. Yeah, that's not what we got. Let's. Right, let's just drag them into there. Already known. Yep. Let's go speak to Bellandor. Let's see what he's got to say. Yeah.
There it is. You have done a good deed today. Thank you. While you were gone, Meishka came to visit.
And she said she would like to meet with you. She wouldn't tell me what it was about, but I didn't get the feeling she had planned to have you killed. I wouldn't worry, he says with a chuckle. Too much. She said you'd be able to find her at the Fleet Watch Tavern in the Fleet Fast. Be safe. Okay. I think his wife always does want to kill anybody.
Good day to you, traveler.
Good day to you. Was it? No, Jadon Bor, I think it was. It the one that I want to beat? It was one. And then out this door, I think. Is that literally? Fine, combat with something. Oh, hello, you. No, somebody else. So. Okay, it's the other side. Could have gone out the other side. Rubbish. Okay, up here and then round to the left. Closer to here. Thought I'd be clever. Thought I'd go and do it the other way and it didn't work. Rubbish. I couldn't decide this afternoon whether to play some more LOTRO, do some Crimson Desert, or Subnautica, just to give it a try. Couldn't decide.
I admit that I am a little surprised to see you.
Okay. So we're going on a hell of a journey around here then, aren't we? Right, let's get on a horse then. Why was I just in combat then? Past me here, but it's been used for training. Let's do this cap. Whoosh. There is high traffic, but perhaps too crowded. Okay. Got a funny feeling he's doing the same quest as me. A nice spot that's currently used for stables. Well, it's better than being unstable, isn't it? Nothing worse than something being unstable. No, I don't know if this is ground level. Not a bad place, but too close to those ruffians. Okay, let's go up the stairs then. Up the ramp. Ramp it up. Ramp it up. A little bit of that, it's too far out the way. Okay. Back round again. Yay. Up we go. Just off to the left, and we shall be in with Mishka.
You return with opinions, I hope.
Tell the noblewoman your opinion on each location. Thank you for your time and thoughts. I'll take them into consideration.
Be careful, we are being watched. Is he here to spy upon you or me?
You're the one who is out. Confront him and see what he wants.
Oi there. Yes,
I know you are.
I know who you are.
You call me Tambrin. I gaze at you from an expression you can't read. I understand that you are the heir of Bellandor of Langstrad and you are a friend of the king. From the Order of the Eagle, I invite you to present Bellandor with an offer. We've encoded some information on the whereabouts of Azagath Sea Shadow and Cassie Wave Reaper. We share this information with Bellandor in exchange for him agreeing to meet with an emissary of Prince Imrahil. We do not agree to anything other than to meet and to listen. Will you do this? Okay. Interesting. Okay. So over here somewhere is a doorway, an entryway, and I don't know where it is. Down this hill. Hobbit hunters. Run, forest. Here, perhaps? Oop. Black 10. Yeah.
Fair winds to you!
That's you 100 silver every bloody time. I hope you get more than 100 silver reward. Otherwise it's costing me money to do these bloody quests.
Welcome back. I see you have survived your meeting with my wife.
You quite tell me the offer from the Order of the Eagle and the expression darkens. No. I don't have my loyalty to Umbar called into question. What information could they have, I wonder? He sighs and you see the exhaustion return to his features. Need some time to think about it. Virtue. Nice. So that's 57. Whoa, hang on, that's dinged us through. So we need fidelity. Yep. Okay, back to fidelity. Bring up the bits. Nice.
I have another task for you, should you be willing.
You quietly ask Ballandor if he has decided whether or not to accept the offer from the Order of the Eagle. I have not. There are many things to consider. Cost may outweigh the benefit. Speaking of costs, life goes on and there are things still need to be done in the Fleet Fast. Traders that are permitted to sell their goods and services within the Fleet Fast are required to pay regular dues to be allowed to do so. When I am not at sea, this is something I like to do personally. It's good to be seen and to meet them in person. The additional workload brought on by the reopening of Dalajar has been taxing. You would be helping me a great deal if you would collect these dues for me, but if any of them give you trouble, I guarantee that a little bit of rough handling will convince them that paying you is as good as paying me. Right, so back down to the Fleet Master. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure this guy's doing the same one as me because we seem to be making.
Umbar is a free city at last!
So we want to be down here, but it's this one, isn't it? The dull car. The dull car. And, we need to find the door out. Yeah. Oop. Okay, they're all literally around here, which is good. Means I don't have to go far. Can we get over the fence? Yeah. Fruit peddler.
Umbar can be a dangerous city,
You are.
friend.
Off peddler. Where's Belladere? I will not pay you, Outlander. Right. At least I'll give you YO. Yeah. Fishmonger. Oh, we've got the sword out. Oh. Yeah, you had the sword out. That was disappointing. Okay, so we need to be back up. Right, so we need to be back round there. Interesting. But why have they got rings above their head still? It's a bug. I think that was a bug.
What do you want?
Right, okay, him over there. You think he's going to give it to me, or is he going to give it to me? I think he's going to give it to me.
Umbar can be a dangerous city, friend.
Okay. We'll go back down the hill. Round to the right. Oh, it's magic. You know. Fucking doors. Oh, tunnel guy doorway. Tunnel guy. Oh, lag. Over here. Not like a Sunday afternoon lag session, is it?
May the seas be calm and the winds fair.
May the seas be calm and the winds be fair.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you.
Cool.
I don't know what this is about, but now I grow suspicious.
So let me again at the fleet of course. Off with you before I decide to be followed, he says with a wink. Wow. Oh.
Umbar is a free city at last.
Worrying, aren't they? His wife keeps summoning me. I'm like, no. Let me out of here. Whoop. Drink. Go up here. Up we go.
I am glad you made it.
Bulmer is always ready to go. The last bit of business that needs to be tended to is his invitations, who is listed as surviving family members of the crew that reside in the city. Please pay each of them a visit, invite them to the memorial. In the meantime, I will see to the finishing touches and collect Bellandor. Return to me here when you are ready. Okay. Let's do that then, so... Oh, flip the read. They're literally all over the city. Ugh. This one's not going to be fun, is it? Yeah. You look that side and you get 60 frames per second. You look that side and you get 200 frames per second. Yeah.
What will become of us now?
Yeah, she says she's going to be there. Go. I'm going to have to go all the way around places. And then eventually... Okay, can we cut through here, do you reckon? Or is it just side? Can't get through there anyway. We'll carry on. Keep calm and carry on.
Leave me to my sorrows.
Okay. Didn't see this one in here, to be fair, on the map. There we go. A cab.
What will become of us now?
Well, not a lot if you carry on drinking. now. Bitty bitty boo. In a couple of weeks' time, we're going to be diving back into Path of Exile 2 because update 0.5, which is going to probably be their last. They have said it's going to be their last big update before release. So I think 1.0 is going to be around maybe November, December time because they've got ExileCon. I think it's in late October. It might be November. I can't remember the exact date. And yeah, I think people are going to be excited to finally play. I don't think that's above or below. Okay, it's above. Click. How do I get up there? Oh, here. These stairs. So yeah, it's going to be good. Quite a few decent changes coming in 0.5 as well.
Too much blood has been shed in Umbar.
I think the other thing is, well, is hopefully might be able to do some duo gameplay as well, which I think is going to be funky. Daughter Imara, Stalax's wife. Is that you here? It is.
What will become of us now?
Yes, I will attend. Right, okay, now the sensible thing here is not to travel back along the ground, go back into here, go underground, travel down there. Might be easier. I don't think there's there which is the east gate, but I'm kind of nowhere near actual horse route, so let's dive into here. See if we can get through there. Oh yeah. Yo, Balandor, your wife. Looks like she's trying to touch me up. Have a word. Right, so down here. And
Good day to you, traveler.
Wake. Through here. The side of the forge, that's the exit. Oh, hello. Go. There we go. Up we go. That was it. Bloody late, isn't it? Late watches. Okay, Mishka.
Everyone has been invited. And it seems we are all ready then.
Cool. Let's get it over with.
Now that the family members are all gathered, we can begin the memorial.
Your assistance to make all this come together. I asked for your help. I wasn't sure of your intentions or if you were even sure.
Thank you for your
I was
assistance.
I'm glad you did.
Don
Doris told me that you've been aiding him, and I'm glad for him to have a friend. I hope this memorial will help him move past his current unease. He has not been kind to himself. He will not be able to do what he needs in such a state.
Come.
Admire the mural. You see a painting of Belandor valiantly attempted to defend his doomed crew from Azagath.
Thank you all for coming. The fearless crew of the Iskanta will live on in us and in the memories of all who knew them. This memorial will remind all who see it of their noble sacrifice.
There was nothing noble about it. It was outright murder. And it was my fault. I do not ask for your forgiveness, nor do I deserve it. I just...
Cool.
Stand, my husband. Do not lament that you did not die with them. I need you. This city needs you. The snake Azagoth will come to regret the day he did not kill Belandor of the Fleet Fast.
Yes, my love. You are correct, as always.
You approach Belandor, he looks haggard, older than you remember him being, and he's clearly troubled. Back off, a few things to take care of before I leave here, but I would like to speak with you later. Meet me back at Darlajar when it's convenient for you. Yeah, cool. Okay, right, here we go. Belandor.
This is not how I expected today to go, my friend.
Belandor forces his smile, looks you in the eye. We'll meet with the Order and see what they have to offer.
I would like you to come with me to this meeting.
I don't truly think Prince Emil has evil intentions, but in my heart I don't think I will ever be able to forget that steward of Gondor whom I served faithfully, ordered my death, and sent a man I loved like a brother to do it. The experience has made me cautious, to say the least. If you'll accompany me, we should travel separately to not arouse suspicion. Meet this Tabrim fellow in Umbar Mox at the place of Takdar, the cellars east of Ilmachim. Meet us there. Okay. Good. Nearly done with all these questy poops.
Good day to you, traveler.
Okay. Okay, oh, literally, we'll be there, don't we? What's that? Ilmachim.
May the seas be calm and the winds fair.
There. Down the bottom. We found it. Everybody stop looking. Over here. Press the door. Over this way. Ah, hang on. Hang on. We need to be... Ah, flip. I need to be... That's confusing. That's very confusing. Very, very confusing. Yup. Belandor has already arrived. And while I'm there, I'm just going to get some planks. Here.
I am relieved you made it.
Let's hear this right, Gondor to say.
Thank you for agreeing to our offer. I was not sure you would accept, but I am grateful for it.
We can work out the details of the emissary at a later date. Enough time has been wasted already, and the longer we wait, the further away the shadow gets. Tabrim speaks calmly like a man in full control, but you can see that he's sweating nervously. This is what the Order has learned. As Agath and the Kalsi were seen outside the city gathering supplies for a journey overland, which is why your scout ships have found nothing. You have a theory that when you that when they have a theory that when they fled to Magda Corbo, it was no more mere coincidence that they went to the Temple of Sauron. I believe it's possible that they went to the temple to retrieve something, some evil relic perhaps, some knowledge or power that they needed. If you happen to know or can find out what they went to Magda Corbo for, it would surely reveal where they went.
This is unexpected news. I was short-sighted.
It is assumed that they would have fled by sea. I also assumed that the only purpose of going to Magda Corbo was its convenience. I was not privy to any plan they had. I see now that they plan to use me and my crew as a delaying tactic all along, as they would have known of their plans. A new sense of resolve settles over Bellandor, and he nods to himself. Unavoidable, Farkov. We must return to Magda Corbo and see what we learn there. I hope to never set foot in that evil place again, but visiting that place only in the nightmares will not help us. Would you accompany me? We should go there now before my courage fails me.
Are you prepared to accompany me to Magda Corbo?
Yes. Okay. Yep. Travel now. Doink.
And so we return to Magda Corbo, the Temple of Sauron. I had hoped to never see this foul place again, and yet here we are. When last we were in this room together, we faced each other as enemies.
Indeed. Why is it that it feels like an eternity ago, but also like it was just yesterday? I've been trying to push all of this from my mind, Farkov. It would seem like the only way I would be able to go on. But I see now that closing off my heart does them an injustice. They were family to me, Farkov, and I miss them with all my heart. It's not the danger any time you choose to love. I don't think I care much for the alternative. Oh.
This cursed place has a darkness that sticks to you like rancid oil, tainted and foul. I blame myself for being a fool.
Yes, tears falling into the stone floor.
Trusted me with their lives.
For being a fool. They trusted me and I failed them. I still hold myself responsible for my poor decisions, but I'm not the one who killed them. My hatred should be directed at Azagath and not myself. I knew him for many years. I thought him to be a friend, men of a common purpose and a similar mind. But evil lurks inside him, not blunder. Even the power to rip souls from bodies and command spirits like his puppets. And how I did not see it before.
Come, friend. We should conduct our business here quickly.
I wonder if you didn't keep bloody stopping. Nandor stops for a moment, looks around. He mutters something to himself, and you can see his face that something has just occurred to him.
Look there! The way is open! I've seen Azagoth and Nikasi climb this stair!
Now you know it's getting fruity because he had his sword out. His bow out. Prepare yourself for a fight, Farkov. There are enemies ahead. They will not stay our search. Okay.
We must find out why they came here of all places. Surely it will help us find them.
Something at the end of this hall. Part of the map.
Huh! What's this then?
Large map is old and tattered tapestry. The right half has been cut and torn from what remains, and recently by the looks of it. The lettering on it is written in a language with which you are unfamiliar.
I cannot read the script on this map, but I recognize it all the same.
The map showing the Shield Isles and the Cape of Umbar. The eastern half of the map has been taken. Surely, if they are travelling overland, this journey is to the east. Maps themselves are not rare. Something must have marked on that side of the map that they are trying to find. Considering the previous owners of the map, this indeed bodes ill.
I think we have found what we came for. Let us leave this hateful place.
There we go. Whoosh. Okay. I mean, really, this should have been done kind of all before I went off on my journeys east. But I didn't do it because we've kind of already been searching east.
Thank you, my friend, for all you have done.
I can't imagine what scheme they've put in motion, but they must be stopped whatever it is. There will be hard work ahead of us, but Azagath and Nikasi will pay for their betrayal. Cool. Right, okay, D complete. Those are the Umbar mocked. Okay, so that gives us 3,000 virtue as well. Friend to Bellandor. So that gives us a bit of everything there, doesn't it? Nice. So we got small partial map from the depths. Partial map, okay. We've got small, and I've got big, and I've got all sorts of stuff. Keepsakes of Bellandor. Okay. Oh, his stuff as well. Okay. Right, so that is all that complete. So Coltec, I think we'd already done Coltec, haven't we? So that's fine. So now it looks like we are just going to be heading off to carry on with this. As we venture over there, right, let's just do the browse there. Boink. Bit of Bellandor's. Roll, roll. Boink, boink. More trip. Get rid of that. Okay. Nice. So where did we have that set to? Ilzag Pool. Okay, well we'll go there. Because even though we're miles away, that's where we should really head. Right, so we are here, so now we're going to be heading down into Adagim. We need to be here. The live earth. Can we get there? Can we get there? Okay, that's if we want to go back to that place. Should we need to? Go if we can get here.
It is good to see you.
Okay, no. Okay. So we're there. So why can't we get to here? What's that place? Stul Madash and Sar Masag. Okay. And Imhula. Right, let's go there. Let's go there. Okay, getting a little bit closer if we need to. Okay, okay, right. That's where we are now. Can we?
Today is a good day.
Today is a good day. Okay. So, Adagim. Can we actually not get to anywhere in Adagim? Oh, yeah, we can. But literally, Live Earth. Like I said, that's where we need to be. That is where we need to be. Okay, anyway, we're out in the open again now. Yay. Nice. 160s. Nice. Okay, okay. So, we need to, for example, rot north. West of Live Earth. Okay, so let's crack on. That was very handy. Did not expect to find that. Very lucky. Very, very lucky. Okay, this is the western one. We might end up having it. Oh, just totally stop there. Fight some more. 152, better than a kick in the nuts. Everything I think I've been kicking and killing, well, has been a 150. This is a little bit stronger. Evasive rot. As you do. Fighting Zizanu. Yeah, Michelle will do that. There you go. Bye bye. More pervasive rot. I mean, that's like brain intestine texture, isn't it? Looking lovely. Looking fabulous. Wandering thicket. No look around. Nice. Yeah, just like kill some of them as you do. Nice. Grab that one. Doink. No idea what that red blighted growth was that was just on the floor that then disappeared. Is it what the trees spit out? If you stand in it, it kind of explodes. I know we've seen some kind of mechanic like that before, so I'm wondering if that is the case. Whoop! I just get away without breaking my legs. I think it did. Nice.
You have returned with the samples of the rot I asked you to collect? Thank you for doing this for me.
Okay, there's a bucket over there. Add the light samples to the water bucket in Live Earth. bites the water and knocks the fume rising into the air. I'm just, knackering my lungs or something, but
Well then, I know not what it means, but it smells terrible.
Okay, so we can get the leggings. Oh, hello, what? That's chuff. Really? Kinta surges. That's like double the armor. I gain 3,000 mastery, practical mastery. I gain 1,500, about 1,300 vitality. I'll gain 2,500 will, and I'll lose evade, but I'll gain resistance. What? That seems excessively strong. Anyway. I would, but my bags are full. Oops. Okay.
The road to discovery is often slow and riddled with setbacks. Such is the way of things.
That give us 6,000 more morale. Ridiculous. Get rid of them. Nice. That was nuts. Seriously strong loot. You'll suffer so good with. Okay, corridor one. Find tool ammo to the southeast. Okay. That way. Yeah. We might a bit more strong, a bit more resistance too. Okay, we're gonna find that going through this god awful place. Wandering thicket. Bit rude, isn't it? That's quite a distance, to be fair. I think it's quite deceptive how large this map actually is. But anyway, let's drop down here. It's going to be problematic to get back up, to be fair. Getting down is not a problem. Getting back up, that's the problem. Ooh, hello. Unblemished log. What does that actually give us then? Murai logs. Okay, so that's something different again. I'm in the goop. We're paddling in the goop. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. I imagine that would be a problem at all. Get out of here. Oxley of Adagai. He bestowed. Well, we don't need any of that. Heavy, unblemished log. Agadine or Agadine crocodiles. Okay, interesting. Hello. Okay. Marvelous. Through here if we can. It'll be terribly difficult to navigate. I'm not looking forward to working my way through here. I mean, getting down here might be a good idea as well. But, I mean, it's quite a big landmass, but it's not exactly the nicest to navigate. And just crashing crocodile. Okay, right. Find Tool Amar to the southeast. The footstep sound is still out of sync. It's just tip 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 tip. Oh, hello, Glorfindel and Inkanush. Uncle Rot has already crept up on the trunk of Amuma, the old mother of Adagim.
I knew what to expect, and still, the sorrow cuts me deeply.
This great mother tree of the Emerald Wood stood unharmed for untold years, but now the blight that ravages Adagim works its evil even upon her. With the blood-red sap, she weeps as she mourns. And the Orcai really have wrought this. The Kintai with whom we have spoken seem to believe this corruption began when the Empire crossed north. But how could they have caused such evil as this? Does it not seem beyond their capability, or beyond their cruel intent?
For years I have pondered that question, friends of the Kintai.
No solution has come to me. I cannot conceive of such a thing. Who would willingly inflict such harm upon this land or upon Amuma and her children? I have long been the warden of this grove. Tending to her in this state has left me weak and sorrowful. Sinith sighs heavily, and you are struck by the notion that she seems very much alike to the mother tree she guards. You ask if there is anything you and Glorfindel might do to lighten her burden. The corruption affects both plants and animals, and by observing these signs we can track the spread of the blight through the forest. You bring me venom sacs from spiders, stickly wings from nearby flies, damaged leaves from hewthorns in the wood. I would collect these myself, but I'm quite exhausted today already. Perhaps I will speak with your sympathetic friends while you are away and learn how I may aid you in return. What's the other one? The bleeding roots.
Welcome. Amuma bless you.
Okay, I'll do these at the same time. Because I'm fairly certain all around here it's going to be interrupted. What am I interrupted for? Boink. Oh. Three. Target is not in line of sight. Ooh, hello. Okay. Yeah, there's something very weird going on with the okay, with the okay, why did that just disappear? The name was there a second ago, it's just disappeared. Okay. Right there. I don't know what's going on. Okay. The labels are not showing up very well. Because that is definitely not a blighted root there. But definitely not. Bleeding.
How can I help?
Let's see what you see. It's rot, and I fear that she's has all contributed to the spread of the blight.
The water and the wildlife around Amuma is poisoned as well.
Yeah, I'm just going to ignore that for the time being. We really do need to sort out some shit. Yup. Okay, let's just open the shed storage. Do that. Right, so we've got some woods. Okay. Why can't I sell that? This is destroying, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. Right, oh. Let's open that up. Yeah, nothing else there. That would be a no. Right. Oh shit, I missed that bit of wood there. Dick. You absolute look of us. Right, there we go. Marvellous. Probably just going to get rid of all these portraits. I mean, I might end up getting them all again anyway with my other characters if I ever come through and do that, because it might be worthwhile when you're like level 150 or whatever, or below that, and to actually... Well, there you go. Clear, yeah. Yeah. See, that I don't think is as good as what we potentially have there with that fragile ring. So I'm actually not going to do anything with that one. I'm actually going to get rid of that. We're going to sell, sell, sell. Get gone. Get out of here. Yeah. Boink. Okie dokie. So, lots of red shit down here. Venom sacks. Etc. etc. Spiders, sickly wing, damaged leaves. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my way down here and then find this, because I think where it's leading to. Hello. a dodgy spider over there. Take him on. There you go. And accidentally hit the crocodile as well. Oh. Don't need that. Don't need that. Yeah, I don't know why they did. I mean, it's a bug. But you're getting like cluck cluck splush, cluck cluck. Rich silvered ore. Okay, that must be the new stuff. So venom sacks, sickly wings, and new horns. Hello, you. Weaver, come here, you. Nice little bit of log. Nice. Oh, nice. We're gonna just keep heading down to the southeast, and we'll pick up this this horse route. So we just need venom sacks. Yep, another one there. Nice. Another one over there. Why does it look like, from that angle, it looks like Donald Trump's hair. The marsh rats, so we need sickly wings. I haven't seen any yet. Sickle flies. I've not seen a single fox fly. I was just about to say I haven't seen any up until then. So I think it's actually one of those good things to make things appear. It's just to call them out and say I've never seen one. And lo and behold, you end up seeing several. Don't need the weaver, killed the blight wood. I'm always saying to go to the up here when I'm in the area. Hedgehog. Very sickly hedgehog. Okay, now we've seemingly lost the ability to find any of these sickle flies. We need two more. There we go. Scout and there shall appear. Right, another one would be good. Yes. We're not far off. There we go. Hello. There we go. Bring the venom sacks, wings and leaves to the hill of the mother. Now, I will, but I'm going down here first. As I want to get this horse route in the middle of this festering hole, and then we'll head back. Okay, yeah, you can just see that they're holding this blight back here because there's things that are still green, trees are still not blighted. Yeah, still an elven refuge before it goes. You have discovered Sul Madash. How the flippity jippity do I get in here then? On this side? Let's see. Okay, maybe not. Oh, hello, no, don't get stuck. Not entirely sure if I can get in here. Where the frickin' hell do I get in here? Okay, can we get up? Nope. It's like we're having to go around. Yeah. Well, maybe. Could we? Possibly. Yeah, okay. It's looking better. Yeah, okay. Aha! We begin Sulmadash. Okay. This is a full view. Howdy. Okay, so yeah, we kind of got a couple of places. Now, are they... Now, there's a horse route there, but I can't see the horse... Okay. Okay, what I'm going to do is filter. I'm going to clear all, and then we're going to put a stable mass. Okay, there is not one here. That's annoying. There's one there and there's one there, but there is not one here. Okay. Very strange. But there is here, but is this? Okay.
It is good to see you.
Okay, so it is classed as both the long distance one. Okay. So we want to be back here to Livars. 53. Robbing Git. At least we can get here again, which is cool. Easily anywhere. Okay. Right, let's just sprint over to here then. We can. Sprinteroo. We're gonna break our legs, but it is what it is. The unsullied teapots, are they for a different are they for a certain craft? The unsullied teapots. I don't think I can pick them up. The elder at a game crocodile that does want to bite your face off. Lovely. Combat, is it going to actually come all this way? No, it's not.
Thank you for bringing me these. I will study them later when I am feeling better.
Oh.
Inkanush and I spoke with Irsinith while you were away, and she confirmed what we believed.
Ridwan came this way earlier in the day. She proceeded onward to the southeast and must be making for Sul-Madash, home of the Kintai in Adagaim.
Our road leads to Sul-Madash and Kuridwan.
Let's move now with haste, but keeping our hearts memory of the hurt done to Old Mother Amula. Should we give the opportunity to avenge that hurt, I would have us do it. Leads to Sul-Madash and Kuridwa. Okay, so where we've just been, we've got to go again. Okay, right, we're going to get on the horse. We're going to head there as quick as we can. Let's see if we can get there. Down. Too much damage. Getting killed, knocked off, beaten up, etc., etc. Reaver. Where were you? Donald Trump haircut. Cathil. Ah, okay. So when I didn't see any of them stinging flies, there was a whole bloody bunch of them there. In that place. Ah! There we go. Shocking, I say. Bloody shocking. Right, another weaver. Donald Trump in disguise. Now entering the Drenched Mead. Okay, close. There's the flet. Carry on round. We should be able to avoid the tree. Pull the dash. We have to go a bit further around, didn't we? Okay. Yeah, down here somewhere. Down here. There we go. Broken legs. Nothing to worry about. Just small injury. There we go. There we go. Down. Yeah. Yeah, what are you ready?
The interesting day continues. I welcome you to Sul-Madash, as I welcome the others.
Okay.
So many visitors, he says. Now these are promising tidings.
Okay, let's head back into here then. Good. Onwards. Back across the bridge. Kintai of Sul-Madash.
The woman Kuridwan? I have not seen her today.
Okay. Have you not seen her? It's a problem. Right, I'm just going to set my waypoint to here so that I can come back. Nice. He's on cooldown, but quite an extensive rather, or expansive grove, this. Even if it is kicking the shit out of my frames.
Kuridwan? She has long been a friend of the Kintai.
I've not seen it there, but years ago, Ulashar was a good friend of the Golden Maiden before he... Never mind, you should be able to find Ulashar to the east. Okay. Okay, there's a bounties and Kintai reward vendors.
May you find this season bountiful.
Okay, I need neutral standing with these people. Okay. I'm going to take all... Because you never know if you come across them. If you do, handy. The regional quests. Okay, we can't do anything there.
May nature's blessings find you.
Okay, I guess I'm the bereft. Interesting one. Kintai passport. Okay, now I don't know if I'm going to have any of these yet because I've literally only just come here, so I'm not entirely sure if I do. I presume not. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab, and grab. I'm just going to sell stuff. Now, let's keep that for the time being. Okay, so do I actually have any of these? I'm not too sure I do. I think the medium is going to be the only one that I have. Anything that could possibly be here. No. Okay, we've got sand-baked hides, sun-scorched, sun-baked axes, okay, sun-bronze clothes, okay, we don't yet, okay, so we can't do anything with that. What's that? Okay, so we can't do that yet. Okay, that's fine. I just got that already. Right, let's put these back. I don't want to be carrying these around with me because it's wrong. Right, let's just put them there. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Otherwise, they're just laying all these pool noodles around. I mean, come on. Okay. That's just missions.
It is good to see you.
You stink. Oh, slimy bullet fills up someone you love. Nice. You can just throw pinky balls. Obviously. What you need.
The plants are reacting strangely to the blight in recent days.
Okay. We've got a lot of missions to pick up here, haven't we? We've still got the... Let's just remove that one. Remove that one. Remove that one. And then somewhere over here is the person we need to speak to. And a familiar face, if not the one you sought.
I should have known your road would lead this way.
My sister and I came here to speak with the Kintai. She searches for some means of freeing Silatis from the cruel fate inflicted upon her by Azagath. In my heart, I feel there can be no such release, but Sigilith is so certain. He speaks now in conference with one of the elders of Sul Madash, but if there were a way to free the wrathful Viari from their fate as wandering spirits, surely the Kintai would know of it. You ask your friend if it's seen Kuridwan somewhere within Sul Madash. Shakes his head.
If I heard you aright, you seek Kuriwan. When I was younger, I was given to wandering.
I met with Kuridwan with one of the meanders far from Sul Madash, and she and I became dear friends. When the Ordekai came north and the pestilence was born in Adagin, she and I sought to prevent its spread. A few years ago I strayed too far in search of a cure, and it's not important. I will say only that my wandering days were ended. The Shah frowns. Kuridwan came to these woods but avoided Sul Madash. She must have had some reason. I'm no adventurer and would rather stay within these bounds, but my brother Baharud would no doubt enjoy the search. Ask him if he will accompany you. You'll find him at the entrance to the grove to the southwest. Okay.
Greeting, adventurer.
Okay.
I have a mushroom problem.
That's a very good phrase. Greeting, adventurer. I have a mushroom problem. There's many words for that. Okay, I think I've got a lot of missions I can pick up here if I wish to do them, but I also think that I've got a lot of missions. Maybe I could. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I could. But right, time to walk the pooch. I've got to take the dog for a walk, so I'm gonna say adieu for the time being. Thanks very much as always for dropping in, some of you new folk. I hope you enjoy. Do hit that follow button. We'll be doing more of these as we push our way to 160. We're not far off 156. But we shall see how we go. Well, let's get out of here. Enjoy your weekend, whatever you're up to. But in the meantime, folks, take care, be good. See you again soon. Bye for now.